to the current. I'm Dilly.
And apparently I'm back from the dead.
Let's get started.
In efforts to come to an agreement with Planned Parenthood, Ivanka Trump decided to meet with the president of the company. But the meeting seemed to go downhill when both the president and the unborn babies yelled, "We still hate you, bitch."
Now over to our correspondent Tommy, who's in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Our lovely new Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos, has cost the government over $8 million over the last few months. For those who don't know anything about money, that's a lot of money. I can say, however, that I personally have caused no financial stress to the current.
Actually, Tommy, you've bought quite a lot from the current. You have a Bunsen burner and cold medicine, a RV of ripped flannel and spoons. Are you cooking meth? Pepsi aired a commercial recently featuring a protest similar to Black Lives Matter, occurring in the street where the youth fight for peace in the face of police. However, this protest differs from Black Lives Matter in that Pepsi's protest features civil rights activist Kendall Jenner. After years of political education and studying African American history, Reverend Jenner concluded that the only way to end police brutality was to hand an officer a Pepsi, which resulted in a Coachella-like celebration amongst the diverse millennials. So the next time you're faced with systematic racism and police brutality, remember, you can just give them a bottle of Pepsi and you won't be bothered again. Just don't keep them in the pocket of your hoodie. Your move, Coca-Cola.
Now over to Shannon, who's in Virginia.
During a firearms training session, an employee for the NRA accidentally shot himself in the leg. He was taken from the scene in an ambulance, heard saying, "You can take my gun when you pry it from my cold, dead hands." Seriously, am I dying? It feels like I'm dying. Oh God, this hurts.
A woman is happy to be alive after the U.S. Coastal Guard says they rescued the 400-pound woman from a manatee gangbang. The woman reported that she was just visiting the beach and decided to go for a swim when she was pulled underwater by the creatures and humped. Officials say it was the woman's time of the month, which caused the attackers to believe that she was a fertile female manatee. Let's just hope next week she's not pregnant.
Now over to Branch in New Orleans.
Hey! Oh, how you been? Oh. A man in a shirt that says Drug Lives Matter was arrested last week in Louisiana for, you fucking guessed it, domestic terrorism. I'm just teasing. It was drunk driving. He got arrested for drunk driving. It is nice, however, to see what Jimmy Fallon does on his downtime.
A cemetery in Slovenia are implementing new digital tombstones. The tombstones will have interactive screens that can show pictures and videos of the deceased. In other words, even the dead now have snap stories.
Now over to Shannon, who's in front of Google headquarters.
Google has released a study this week stating that most teenagers find Google to be cool. Using this as an inspiration, The Current decided to conduct its own survey. And do you find The Current to be cool?
I think The Current is great.
You heard it here first, folks. 100% of people find The Current to be cool.
In a viral video posted earlier this week, viewers can spot a hyped-up gorilla entertaining his fans. But when he caught a glimpse of Grandma, who was sitting front and center in her wheelchair, he lost it, and the savage gorilla tossed his feces straight into her face. I guess he takes the shitting on your haters to a whole new level.
Bill O'Reilly, or more fondly known as the Bill Cosby of corporate America, is still under fire for sexual harassment charges throughout his long career at Fox News. Luckily, however, he has found a lone voice in the crowd sticking up for him, President Donald Trump. Just days after declaring April Sexual Assault Awareness Month, Trump made sure to make us all aware that he doesn't care about sexual assault by publicly stating, quote, "Bill didn't do anything wrong," quote. This is only true on a technicality because technically Trump has never known the difference between wrong and right.
Well, that concludes our episode this week on The Current.
Thanks for watching.
Catch you next week.